So monetary donations to Avery's Angels Gastroschisis Foundation goes to support many different programs that we have. Of course, it takes a lot of money to run a foundation. Anything from printing costs to web hosting fees is something that we have to come up with on our own. Some of the programs that we run are we do send care packages out to confirm gastroschisis cases. We just send a letter out to the rounding physician on duty. Once that comes back returned that it is a confirmed gastroschisis case, we send care packages out to our families in these lovely backpacks. They include little things like traveling toiletries for the parents as they go, as they stay in the NICU. They have toothbrushes, little travel-sized lotions, and shampoos. A brochure of Avery's Angels and the information on how to contact us, stories and information on gastroschisis. And then we also include little hats and snap front onesies. Snap front onesies allow our babies to remain clothed while still having access to their lines and other IV fluid and nutritions that they require, and still allowing them to be dressed and still allowing the parents to feel like they have a little baby instead of a little human being attached to machines. We also send little things like hats and handmade items that really allow these parents to feel like parents in an environment that isn't very baby friendly and parent friendly. These little bags are bags that we take to local NICUs to show our support of the NICU families there, whether or not they're gastroschisis. They include our donated onesies as well as blankets. And often we include pieces of gastroschisis flair like our buttons and our bracelets. Every time that we send one of these out, I always get such a wonderful and loving response from our families. It's just an opportunity in a very medical and very technological world to feel like a parent. We also have published a book of gastroschisis stories. Gastroschisis is a very variant disease, which means that some of our parents will be in the NICU for 6 weeks. Some of our parents will be in the NICU for 6 months. Some of our parents will have babies that experience long-term issues and have to travel to various hospitals around the world for help. And this is a collection of basically very different stories showing that the very different stories of gastroschisis so that parents can feel supported and know that there are resources out there, that there are people that have gone through what they've going through, and that we're here to support them, and that we're here to provide them with answers and connections to medical care and support for their particular case. This we send to parents. It's also available for purchase, and we also place it in NICU resource centers. Another thing that we do is we provide angel support to parents that have lost babies. We have an angel support team of veteran angel parents. We also send monetary donation to help cover funeral costs. This Christmas we're sending a little angel charm with a little silver charm that says "Always in my heart." It's little things like this that provide parents going through the grief cycle something that allows them to know that they haven't been forgotten and neither have their children. Another key component to Avery's Angels Gastroschisis Foundation is our presence in the research and medical world. We send our medical liaison, Kate Thomas, and myself to various conferences internationally and nationally. We attended a conference in Barcelona, Spain from a collection of EU and international doctors that covered gastroschisis in 2010. We've attended the National Birth Defect Prevention meeting in 2012 this year as a team. We presented and we had a table as well. We met with a bunch of CDC researchers, and we also include a CDC researcher, Marcia Feldkamp from Utah, who has been researching gastroschisis for the past 30 years. Our presence at these various conferences shows the medical and research community that they have not only the backing of the medical and research community, but the parents behind the defect as well. It's important and critical for us to be there as patient advocates so that the growing medical community knows the concerns of the parents as well as knows the support of the parents. Providing educational materials to the general public is another way that we promote research and we promote awareness. Gastroschisis has jumped up from a birth defect that affected 1 out of every 10,000 babies in 1990 to 1 out of every 2,000 babies in 2010. This is considered to be on the level of an epidemic to the CDC. There are certain states and certain subsects of the United States where it's affecting 1 out of every 500 births. With gastroschisis not having a known cause, the existence of Avery's Angels is not only critical for those that are confronting the disease, but to the millions and billions of people across the world that could be confronting the disease and subsequent generations. Your monetary donation to Avery's Angels today and in the future will help us prevent this disease, provide support to those confronting the disease, and hopefully provide answers to all of those who have been through this disease. I thank you so much on behalf of my family, on behalf of the gastroschisis family, and on the behalf of all of the survivors and angels nationwide and globally who have gastroschisis strain.